Do you think being a bully is just a phase? In this video, you'll see that those who truly are remain so until the day they die, and many of them face a premature end, whether in a literal or figurative sense. This isn't a game. I'll send my son to kill, were the words of this father who didn't finish high school. Put the kids to bed, he warned. This will be for an audience over 18, he assured. What I'm sending Devin to do shouldn't be aired on television, he declared, but as the noble art of boxing has taught us, the fists always have the final say. Welcome! Today, you'll witness the day a father and son joined forces to face Ryan Garcia. How did it all end? Stay till the end to find out. But a heads up, these images are not for the faint-hearted. In his role as champion, Devin Haney stepped into the ring on April 20th, 2024, ready to kill. According to the media, he was at his peak, prepared to deliver a beating of apocalyptic proportions to his challenger, Ryan Garcia. What no one seemed to realize was that Garcia isn't just a high-speed fighter. His left hand is a privilege. His violent knockouts went viral after each fight. After watching them, the question was who would dare to provoke him again. In the other corner, Haney had gained recognition for maintaining a solid defense. Not only was he top 10 pound for pound, but he was also in his championship prime and had a few violent knockouts under his belt. Even so, his previous fight had cast his name in doubt. Both fans and journalists debated how deserved it really was. Some even called it a blatant robbery. After the accusations against his son, Haney's father jumped in to defend him, using the opportunity to point fingers and threaten Ryan Garcia. Devin's father told Garcia to stay in the center of the ring and not run, warning that his son would cause him permanent damage. But, as they say, pride comes before the fall. The consequences of those words would affect his daughter. On Saturday, April 20th, 2024, both fighters entered the ring at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn to face their destiny. It was set to be a 12-round fight with Max DeLuca, Eric Marlinski, and Robin Taylor as judges to determine the winner if one of the fighters' fists didn't claim victory first. With Harvey Dock as the third man in the ring, one of the most intense fights in modern boxing history took place. Round 1. Haney's left teased Garcia's guard, who responded with a solid left hook to the face to start the fight. Losing stability, this first punch was enough for the Aztec warrior to assert himself over the champion. Garcia pushed Haney against the ropes, landing blows to his body and head, forcing him to stop and cover up. When he grew frustrated, the bully's son resorted to questionable clinching. He tried landing a couple of strong left punches but couldn't advance. Round 2. Haney started the second round attacking the body. Garcia extended his left to try and keep him at a distance before launching his counterattack. A strong right from Haney hit Garcia's face, forcing him to react. The tricolor's performance hadn't been his best, and he needed to change it if he wanted to keep moving towards victory. Round 3. Garcia punished Haney in the third round with severe combinations aimed at the body and head. Once again, the champion's frustration showed in controversial clinching. Whenever Garcia posed a real threat, Devin would lunge into his body, resembling a wrestling move. Curiously, Doc didn't seem inclined to warn or admonish Haney for it. Haney connected a dangerous left hook to Garcia's nose, nearly sending him crashing into the ropes. Once again, the Aztec warrior closed the round with a bitter taste in his mouth. Round 4. Garcia worked his left, trying to provoke the right posture in Haney to start his attack. Meanwhile, Haney continued throwing power punches in response, clinching the tricolor whenever one of his attacks seemed on target. While Garcia hadn't regained control of the fight's pace, he closed the round with a better expression. Round 5. Garcia came out of his corner straight to land punches on Haney's face, who, upon realizing it, grabbed him by the waist. During the episode, Haney forced Garcia to fight with his back against the ropes. It seemed the tricolor was struggling to neutralize the bully's offense. Even so, Garcia managed to land a good right just before Haney grabbed his waist and started hitting his abdomen, ramming him against the ropes. Once again, Doc seemed not to notice anything irregular in the champion's behavior. Round 6. The fight quickly moved to a corner, with Garcia trapped. When the tricolor defended himself, Haney initiated another of his controversial clinches. Back in the center of the ring, Garcia had good moments attacking the champion's body. With lateral movements, the Aztec warrior avoided staying in front of Haney. Dodging like a pro, attacking like a beast, forcing Haney to cover up and absorb punches, the Aztec warrior's domination starred in yet another round. When Haney had Garcia cornered again, he showed his dirty fighting spirit by landing a blow near his waist. Doc did stop him though, but seemed uninterested in warning him about the low blows. Round 7. As soon as the bell rang, Haney targeted Garcia's body. He repeated this action several times throughout the round, but the tricolor had had enough. Increasing the intensity of his offense, he pushed the champion to his breaking point. With a lethal left hook, he caused a delayed fall for Haney. It landed right on the cheekbone, but Haney was back on his feet by the count of 6. Doc counted to the mandatory 8 and checked Haney's condition before allowing him to continue. As soon as the fight resumed, Haney went after Garcia's body, who tried to finish the job with brutal punches left and right. Probably tired of the champion's dirty strategy, Garcia made the mistake of falling into the provocation and hit Haney on the break. Here, Doc remembered his referee training and decided to deduct a point. Even Garcia couldn't believe it. This was confirmation that he wasn't only fighting Devin Haney that night, but also Harvey Doc. As the fight continued, Garcia's relentless offense kept its course. Haney, fearing another fall, decided to ram him and cling to his waist, even dropping to his knees before hitting the canvas. He repeated this action once more, but neither was counted as a knockdown. It seemed the soldier sent to kill had run out of ammunition for battle. Round 8. Garcia continued attacking Haney with power punches in the 8th round. Haney, who was more inclined to cling to his challenger's body, responded with some shots to the side, very close to the hip. In the second half of the episode, the tricolor found himself against the ropes, trying to withstand the champion's dirty fighting style.
Put it down.
Round 9. Haney kept targeting the lower edge, even in breaks, and Doc ignored the situation. Throughout most of this round, the Aztec warrior had to fight against a dirty fighting style. Even so, he connected power punches to the shady champion's body and face. As would happen in Haney's wildest dreams, they ended the round in one of his repetitive clinches.
Zatzer's turned his back there on Devin.
Round 10. Garcia was tired of Haney's lack of fighting aptitude, so he ensured a couple of good punches to start the round. As expected, the tricolor's offensive intensity threw Haney off balance once again, forcing him to stop his dirty tactics and protect himself. Suddenly, a combination of right, left, and right again made the champion travel first class from the center of the ring to a corner, where he crashed before hitting the canvas. Doc had no excuse and had to conduct the safety count. He allowed him to continue after the mandatory 8, and Haney tried to restore his image, throwing intense punches that Garcia easily dodged. Suddenly, a left hook shook the already weakened champion, nearly leaving him on the canvas once more. After that, Haney had no choice but to rely on clinching, his favorite move. Round 11. With the judge's decision around the corner, both fighters had to bring out the heavy artillery to secure victory. Haney tried to tame Garcia again with blows to the side and low punches, but the tricolor was aiming for the head and managed to connect every now and then. Haney attempted a clinch, then separated to sneak in a cheap shot with his right to Garcia's face. Quickly, the Aztec warrior countered with a solid left hook that left Haney sitting in the corner, looking like a scolded child. Daddy's boy couldn't believe what was happening. He got up on the count of 3 and walked back, indignant. Resuming the fight, he threw his left above Garcia's head. Garcia wisely ducked and made it through the round unscathed. Round 12. The final scheduled round arrived and Haney barely entered it. Garcia entered it in beast mode, while Haney hesitated before attacking. The fighters exchanged solid punches at the center of the ring, but nothing exceptional. Haney used the time to hold onto the tricolor's waist a couple more times, as he wouldn't have the excuse of being in a fight later. He could even be seen hitting on the break, but Doc looked the other way. Garcia, full of charisma, tried to provoke Haney's anger with a little footwork, but the champion wasn't really interested in a close exchange. With gloves down, Garcia invited him to hit him, but Haney kept doubting himself. Thus, making the champion's fear of his challenger obvious, the fight concluded. The bell sent both fighters to their corners, and all that remained was to wait for the judge's decision. When the announcer took center ring, he announced the obvious outcome. After bravely defeating Haney even after the repeated death threats, Ryan Garcia, crowned, was declared the winner of this match. Unfortunately, no camera captured Haney's father's reaction. Surely it had gone viral on TikTok. If you made it this far, thank you. Remember, the best way to support my content is to leave a like on the video. Do you think Devin Haney had a real chance to beat Garcia? Or was he just a loudmouth who invited his own defeat? What was your favorite moment of the fight? I'll read your comments.